All right, we're live. Sunday afternoon. It's been a while, but good to go live. Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 2. There's so much to say. We're not done talking about it. We'll keep going live for a while and talk it all through. Reviews and videos will be coming very soon. Thank you, everyone, for coming on in. Jimmy Bob the fourth. Grass. Hello. Robbie Miguel. Hello. Can't believe people spoiled Quan's death. Yeah. Don't know where the original leak came from. I mean, it's one of those, someone leaked it and then everyone started repeating it, and I think people are repeating it and they don't even know where the original leak came from. But like they're repeating everything. And so, that's just kind of the world we live in. Do you think Kreese will be arrested again for the knife? No. Another badass stream, yes. How am I? Honestly, I haven't been 100%. Having some like weird things I deal with, but otherwise, I'm still able to function. So I'm getting by. Didn't know about it. Yeah, would have definitely caught you by surprise if you didn't know. I mean, I saw the leaks. I'm not sure I believed the leaks. Because, well, I don't believe leaks. But I mean, there's so many ridiculous leaks that I don't know what to believe. And like I said, people repeat stuff that they see as a leak, and they don't know where the original source is, but they assume it's true. So like that happens all the time. Um 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 like so I mean, there's been so many leaks of stuff that was completely made up. Just putting in the link. Ponytail party time. For those or any other. Yeah, guys. If you like that, party time for a watch party. You see, ponytail, shirts, sweatshirts, cool stuff, and any other cool watch party shirts. It's a whole collection, men's and women's. You gotta pick your color. I kind of like the gold. I don't know, red or gold. That's what I like. Link up top or in the description. Anyway, leaks do not exist. Well, unfortunately, they do. I mean, as we were getting closer to things going on, I normally wouldn't believe the leak, but I started thinking it could go that direction. Because it's a way you get out without a winner. I think it puts Kreese on a different path going forward. And so I think there's like a lot going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll try to avoid leaks for part 3. But you know what's funny is stuff that didn't leak. Um, you know what didn't leak was um like the return of Mr. Miyagi with a brand new actor, right? Like that didn't leak. And in fact, Peter just put out a podcast. I've been waiting for this one. Brian Takahashi, Young Miyagi. Um, so he's got I haven't listened to it yet. But he's got a podcast where he interviewed him, right? Pretty impressive. So um, maybe we'll react to some of that. I'm thinking about it actually. But Brian Tucker, like that didn't leak at all. Nothing with Miyagi. Like there was no leaks, no hints of that at all. But we got all the Quan stuff leaking. So it was probably just, it was probably just one person in the one person who was there, leaked it. If the leaks with Miguel and Anthony, yeah. I mean, that was always true. I mean, stuff like that, those pictures, you're certain is always true. Yeah, I mean, the Russians, who you could say kind of started that all. Like, I don't even know if we know why Kreese brought the knife. Like, you certainly couldn't prove it. I mean, it's a karate tournament, and it's a heirloom from his sensei, Kim Sun Young. Well, I hope you watch some watch party content because watch party is good stuff. Maria was getting her ass beat by Zara. Yeah. Sam was loyal to Miguel. I never said she would actually cheat on him. I like throwing it out there, but I didn't actually think it was going to happen. Mr. Miyagi never leaked. Yeah. What's your opinion on Axel? He's a very tough fighter. So where do we go from here after Quan's death? Is everyone just getting to hold hands and make peace? I want to see some Terry Silver revenge. Yeah, definitely Terry Silver still wants his revenge. So that part of the deal is still going, right? He wants Miyagi-Do to suffer. Do you think Kreese will feel guilty over the death? Yes, I think that could come into play. Sunny Singh, go ahead and ask your question. What was the word in Chinese that Sensei Wolf said to Axel? You got to tell me what scene. I thought he said like attack or something, or during one of the fights. Do you think there's going to be another show continuing Cobra Kai? There could be a spinoff. It wouldn't be Cobra Kai though. I don't know if he has the episode early. That's doubtful, but there are leaked pictures from part 3, so you got to be careful. You were spoiled. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of leaks on TikTok, and I mean a lot of basic theories too. A lot of dumb stuff. Yeah, it's hard to track people down. Like they knew there would be leaks from the extras. Maybe it's more than they were hoping it would be, but yeah, he said attack. Yeah, that's what I thought he said. Who's your favorite character? I don't know, man. Hawk. Johnny. We will see Miguel and Sam's wedding. No, I don't think they're getting married. Quan will be revealed as being immortal. um, is the tournament going to take a brief pause? No, I think the tournament's over. I don't think they're going to complete the tournament. I think whatever happens next is after a time skip. I think this tournament is done. You know, I think, yeah, partially from the leaks too. For the most part, we're going to avoid part 3 leaks. I mean, there's a few we've seen that have basically gone around now back at the All Valley, but for the most part, we're going to avoid that. He was like a younger chosen. He was. No, I don't think Quan getting stabbed was an hallucination. Daniel glazing Miyagi since 1984. Yeah, Shin Batman. I don't even know what you're referring to. Dimitri telling Miguel about Sam being around Axel was not true, but obviously it wasn't a leak because it wasn't true. So, like, I mean, that's the thing. People just make stuff up, and you don't know what's what, right? Because they're just making stuff up and saying it leaked, and that's why generally you just don't believe any of it because they're just making something up. But that's not, like sometimes something really did leak. Surprised the inside of the well, they're trying to keep it more secret. Haven't been in the stream since Friday. Yeah. Well, welcome in. Who would you rather date, Sam or Tori? Guys, none of them. Do you think we'll get the Sakai Takai in part 3? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't think Josh lied. I think the tournament ended. But that's that. Just rewatched episode 3 and then 9 and 10. Quan might have faced bigger drop off than Hawk in season 5. Yeah. I mean, he had some moments. And he nailed the Spanish captain. And they had advanced to Cobra Kai advanced to the finals, but didn't fare so well in the brawl. Yeah, tournament descended into chaos, and the team captain from in the finals died. So what's going to happen? Are you going to make Cobra Kai then fight in the finals with a new male captain just after their current captain died? Do you think Axel is better than Miguel? Well, he's taller and stronger than Miguel, but Miguel's got more heart. So, Quan versus Yaya. Oh, you people. Miguel and Axel fight in part 3. I think Sakai's guy started as an all-out last man standing brawl. Woof. Quan versus Hawk. Kind of, yeah. Quan's still alive. No. Don't end a war because, yeah, but T-Flex Champ is here. Thank you for coming on in, T-Flex Champ. It's, despite what Kreese says, it's not a war. In fact, even Kreese acknowledges a tournament's different from the real world, right? No. Like the thing is, you guys know from the footage, like they're in the valley. Like it's not the same tournament. I don't know why that seems so weird. Like they're gonna pack up, fly 5,000 miles in a day and finish the tournament somewhere else. Like, what do you think about the Miyagi-Do locker room scenes? Yeah, that's where they let it out, you know. I don't have any particular thoughts about it. It was crazy. Yep. Who do you think can beat Sensei Wolf in a fight? I think Johnny can beat him. You know, like Tori. Robbie. What will become of this channel? The watch party never ends. There's always a new watch party. But there's more to do. I mean, I'll even cover Squid Game when it comes out day after Christmas. That's fun shit. The roster loophole Silver told Kenny about will come into play. I don't think so. I mean, clearly you can adjust your roster mid-tournament for injuries or substitutions. I mean, why Kenny wasn't there already as a potential substitute is weird, but you know, whatever. A tier list of all the maybe I'll do one. Maybe going into the last part 3, maybe I'll do one. How much does Quan's death affect Axel? I don't think very much. First off, Axel seems like not much affects him. Second off, I mean, Axel really didn't cause Quan's death. So, I mean, I think he can handle it. If he dies, he dies. Will Miguel become Cobra Kai captain? Maybe. That butter knife dagger stabbed him in the heart. Fatality. Sensei Wolf was an intimidating character because he knows the Shaolin sunset. He may be the pressure points from Silver. Maybe. Kreese kind of regressed in terms of character. How so? Miguel will become captain. Yeah, maybe. Who do you think Kim Sun Young will fight in part three? Maybe Kim Taun. Maybe she's had enough of her grandfather shit. um, do you find it annoying? Sam said she doesn't know what it's like to lose a parent, then explains why she's hurt. Like if she thinks of Tori as her friend, she'd care more for her than the tournament. Not necessarily. Um, that scene doesn't particularly like stand out to me. I think Sam was just being honest. I'll have to look back at it, but nothing in particular about that one. Mikkel and Sam going to Stanford. I'm just so tired of Stanford at this point. I don't want to see anyone. I want to see the school blow up. Do you think that Tori will go back to Miyagi-Do in part three, or do you think she may step away from the dojo and only Miyagi-Do in fights that happen outside the dojo when she's needed? Um, I don't know. Um, they may do something completely different. We'll see. What do you think about Johnny saving Kreese from Silver? Not seeing enough people talk about it. I don't know. I don't know if Johnny was deliberately saving Kreese from Silver as so much as he was just going after Silver. Um, that's an interesting moment. Um, because like I don't think he's intentionally trying to save Kreese. Right. Um, we'll see if we can find it here. Oh, I love the Irish chick. Always ready for a fight. Bro, Axel's really mad at Miguel because Sam is his girl. Like, bro, you just met the girl. Yeah, I know. Axel's like a little bit. Glad Kenny came through. Yeah, Kenny redeemed himself, man. Oh, that's a bitch. Stay down, bitch. Stay down. Someone should tell Axel there's more fish in the sea. Yeah, but it's certainly most on Crease. I don't know if I would say most. I mean, I think Axe or Kwan's big part of responsible himself. I mean, it picked up a knife and was running to use it. Like, can someone explain to me what did Kenny mean when he said to Devin, "I've always liked you"? Oh, oh, this is yeah. That's why so many of you think, oh, they're a couple now or something or other. I just think like he kind of had respect for her because they were in Cobra Kai together. Like, and it's like there's that respect. I don't know. Maybe they're making out in part three because Watch Party ain't the best at this, but I mean, I just took it as pretty basic. Well, did he come out in part three? No, 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 not involved. Not involved. Um, What do you think will happen with Dimitri and Yasmin in part 3? I suspect so Dimitri's like begging to get back together or something. And at some point she may relent. Um it was it was like some salsa, some hip movement. It wasn't quite grinding. It wasn't entirely innocent, but like he was just dancing, right? Like he's just dancing. So it's not like the most thing. Well, did he twice? He asked twice. Well, did he come out in part 3? No, I don't think Diddy's coming out. Do you think Miguel will be in Cobra Kai? I mean, that's basically the one leak that's been moved around so much. We'll see. My theory is well, like Rocky 3, something like that. Miguel's dad might come back. Wolf is a joke. I think he saved Kreese to help. Maybe. Quan breathes heavily. Cage. Okay. Kreese or Silverman. Okay, what's your thoughts on part 2? Not feeling it. Waste time on drama and nothing burger subplot. Nothing burger. Well, I think what it really showing is, I mean, all the subplots are kind of giving the motivations and motivations for all the characters or something. You know, it's wrapped up in the teen drama, but you know, the alternative is you just kind of have nothing going on, right? Like, and we don't want that. We don't want nothing going on. You know, just fighting. So it, you know, we're digging into the drama underneath the tournament. You know, I kind of wanted everyone to win. I was rooting for everyone because I like them all, but it had some really good moments, some surprises. So I think like it's pretty good. Maybe even, I mean, I've said like I feel like the top parts of 1 were higher than what we had in part 2, but there were no low points. Yeah, that's where Johnny comes in. You chose her over me. Tori beats Zara as Zara is Rocky. Cocky. Zara is cocky. Miguel's better than Rocky. Woof. Maybe deep down, Johnny cares about Kreese. Will Kim Sun Young come to Los Angeles? No, they're not going to South Korea. No to both those questions. Quan knocking out Patera, Captain was great. I just gave him a few more moments to his ruthlessness. Yeah. Do you think Sam was the first girl that ever talked to Axel? Or did she cast an evil Miyagi love spell to weaken his legs for the Miguel fight? I you would think it almost seems like that was the first time he ever talked to a girl, doesn't it? Like it's like almost a little bit over the top. Like what? Like, come on, man. Um, uh, yeah. Um, you almost wonder like why he and Zara never tried. Like, I guess they didn't get along. Like Zara's floating the bar looking for a guy to hook up with him and settles on Robbie. And here's like Axel like training. Maybe they have a rule that they're, teammates aren't allowed to hook up. But it's actually funny now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like Axel's like all about the rules, like from their strict sensei, right? Like their strict sensei has like these rules. Um, talking to opponents is forbidden, right? Like the strict sensei like has all these rules. He beats him. But meanwhile, like Zara is literally fucking like like talking to Tori. Zara is like talking to Tori, doing her lives, hooking up, literally hooking up. Keep in mind. So like um here, look here. What's it called? Okay. Not supposed to speak with opponent. Meanwhile, um, so he's not supposed to speak with opponent. Meanwhile, Zara goes and hooks up with Robbie, right? Like, so what's the rules with the Iron Dragons here? Like, Axel can't speak to an opponent, but Zara can sleep with them. Is the rules only for the guys? What's going on? Um, and then like Zara later, she's like later doing lives and talking to them and everything. I don't know. It seems like the rules for the Iron Dragons are a little bit little bit one-sided or something. Not exactly fully enforced. Bad editing with crease in the background. I think it could be a year or two. Watch party join MIT with Dimitri. The extreme drama in part 2. It was very very back and forth. Some of the best choreography. Yeah, the music was on point. I would definitely say that. Here, trying to catch up with some chat here. It's a bit tough because you want to love this season so badly. Well, yeah, for sure. 11 will be the aftermath and then returning. Episode 12. 2 to 3 week time skip to show how much did it affect death is affecting them. It's not the Miyagi-Do way. Yeah. Death in the tournament. Yeah. All right. Take care, T-Flex Champ. Thank you for coming on in. Quan was the one going axe crazy. Yeah. No, I don't think Johnny or Danny will fight Kim Sun Young. Crease may. Do you know Dimitri? Yes, he referred to her as Mia Moore. Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about that last night. Dimitri seems to like turn it on too. And then he has Yasmin in his phone as like my goddess. Is it like Johnny Somali? Clearly, Sensei Wolf is a feminist and will not speak for Zara. Well, he needs to be a sensei for the whole dojo. I mean, you're gonna have rules. It's got to apply to everyone. Where do you think he learned the kata? That would oppose a kata? I don't necessarily know. Watch party. Have you heard a game called Just Dance? No, I've never heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about. Sensei Wolf probably doesn't enforce it heavily, and he probably doesn't find out. Yeah, they don't do room checks. Well, I guess Robbie was in her room, right? Okay, yeah, because Robbie had a room with the three other guys, but she had her own room apparently, or maybe her roommate was in there. They did the whole like college thing, hooking up one of your roommates right there. The Amanda and Kenny scenes were legendary, as she did convince him to join Miyagi-Do. Yeah, it was a nice little moment. There's so okay. It wasn't just Zara. Mir from Fury Depender was out looking for guys. Yeah, I know, she was too. But obviously, but I'm referring to like Zara. Like it seemed like they had rules in their dojo against about speaking to the other side, to the other fighters, and to socialize with them. So like they had specific rules against it. Um, uh, where are we at? She's like literally. That's why like she's just right. Ooh, boy, drinking. But but anyway, they had rules. Oh. uh yeah. But the other dojos didn't have rules against it. Part 3 is going to be Miyagi-Do glazing. It was only a matter of time before a kid got killed. Yeah. It's so weird they killed off. No, looking back on it, I can see now Quan was kind of set up to be the one to die. And they did a good job because I was really liking him. Wonder if Mike Barnes was watching the tournament. Uh-oh. What episode do you and Companion discuss the South Korean dojo and logistics? You said Yoon and Kwan live in Riga. Oh, I mean that's the episode 3 recap. Go find our recap of episode 3. We were just sort of talking about it a little bit. Their dojo and such. They're in Korea. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was the episode 3. I mean, it might have been the episode 2, but I think it was the episode 3. 1. Episode 2 or 3. Listen to all the episode recaps, and then check out the interviews. Who do you think will be the last big bad? Well, I mean, we have Sensei Wolf, we have Terry Silver, but I think Kreese still wants him. I don't know. Hector de Salazar. Johnny mispronounced. Yeah, that's a continuation of season 5. He called her Kokomo in 5. I guess it was 509. If it's a year or two in part 3, do you think the 4 of them will still be in it, given that are most likely at college at this point? Sure. Yes. But it's crazy Quan never met Kenny or Anthony, but not everyone needs. Yeah, I mean he's from Korea, so he didn't meet everyone. He didn't meet Bert either. How do you feel about Silver's explanation for how he's able to avoid going to prison? Well, it's not even Silver's explanation. It's his sleazebag lawyer. This guy, the sleazebag lawyer, you know, the Stingray guy. He tried to get some kid named Bert to testify for him, and no one was buying this Bert kid. When Demetrius dancing with another girl, you're in so much trouble. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think if he's just dancing on the floor, that's okay. But she was, facing the other way. He was rubbing up on her back. I guess it wasn't full on grinding. Then he called her Mia Moore. Jeez. Is Quan actually dead? Yes. Do you think the Sakai Takai will continue? I mean, the tournament will continue or will carry on. I don't think this particular event will finish. Like Cobra Kai was in the finals. It's not gonna they're gonna wipe the blood off the mat and say, okay, now you need a new male captain to fight Axel in the finals. Miyagi-Do got eliminated because they didn't have enough points. No heart, no life. Yeah. Just finished the season. Wow. Yeah. Go straight for the head. No fight. Yeah. How's the show going to end? On a happy note, I guess. The show started with Miguel and it should end with, the show started with Johnny, mind you. But I think it ends with Johnny and Daniel together. What are your thoughts on Sam's role in part 2? She did what she could as a team captain, but kind of annoyed me with so much emphasis on her father. I felt like they were no longer a combined dojo. It was just like, no, we're not even gonna have anything from Eagle Fang anymore, or whatever. Do you think the 5 episodes is enough to wrap up all the storylines? Yeah, because that's what it is. I have a theory. You remember, Robbie said he doesn't remember anything with Zara. Yes. You don't think anything happened, but the plan was always that Zara would flirt with Robbie to throw Tori. No, because it was only a coincidence that Tori happened to see them together. Like Zara was out in Barcelona having a good time and looking for some D, as they say. Zara wanted to get the most out of her tournament experience, even if talking to opponents was against the rule. But maybe they didn't do much talking, so I guess, well. We see Miguel. Why are you so on this Miguel and Sam wedding? She just wore the headband. And she complained that Johnny wasn't following her father's teachings enough. Zara will be pregnant with Robbie's kid. Oh boy. Zara shows up at Robbie's door with a big tummy. Oh my god. Sam would be more of a captain if she stepped onto the bridge of a cruise ship. Um, well, she wasn't a captain in the motivate the team sort of way. That much is for sure. But she's never been like that. I made a video after season 3, pointing out Sam's poor leadership. Actually it was at even season 4. And people attacked me, but once again, I'm right. Her role as captain was like to annoy Johnny. Did Quan's mental breakdown seconds before his death remind you of Mike Barnes in 3 before his final match? No. How I got pregnant in Barcelona. Zara was looking for some D, but Maria beat her to Dimitri. That is true. Upward spiral and ended up in the morgue like your buddy Snake. How sad. The leadership vid season 3 or season 4. Yeah. Instant chills when the brawl happened. I don't think I had chills per se, no. Well, I'll end up there someday. They're hinting more at Terry Silver's death and legacy. Axel is dirty attacking Quan from behind because he's obsessed with Sam. A little bit. Johnny's like about the water hose is a nice little callback. I'm not even sure what you're referring to. The Robbie Quan fight was good. Yeah. Any chances for Silver versus Kim Sun Young? I don't know. I don't see Silver going to South Korea to fight him. It could be Kreese. Could be Kreese. Quan's footwork in part 2 was fast. Yeah, sure. Axel's mad at Quan for kicking Sam. Axel's infatuation with Sam. I'll take it. They had good chemistry in their 5 minutes together. Cobra Kai rapper from the 2000s. He made it. We're hanging on the beach and flirting like a couple. It's okay that we're gonna get in trouble. Up all night into the morning, sleeping it good for the boning. All right. That was Axel's dream. Meeting on the beach up through the night into the morning. Any chance Kreese takes responsibility for Kwan's death? Not outright. I have some theories. But Kreese has his own mission. Guys, make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to try to get to these this week. What are you, the computer police? Yes. Do you think Zara liked Robbie, or was it just to get inside Tori's head? No. Zara, as I very clearly said, I mean, I think like Robbie's a good looking guy, right? He's a little short, but he's got muscles and stuff. And Zara is clearly looking for someone worthy, to hook up with this night. No, like I think she was after something. Because I don't think like she was deliberately trying to get it into Tori, because it's just so random. Like it's just so random. Like this is them the next day. Like she couldn't have planned that, right? Like she can't have planned this. So for whatever it's Tanner's no. Okay. I take it back. Well, Tanner's Robbie, who's shorter than Tanner. But yeah. Oh, you know what? You're right. He's much taller than her. So obviously, there's she found a nice, tall looking guy to her stature. But yeah. But like, she didn't plan this. She's not doing that to get into her head. Zara's not playing the mental game, right? They have rules. Don't talk to opponent, right? But those rules don't apply to Zara apparently. So, she does her own thing, and she's enjoying. She's gonna make the most of it. Oof. Here's my rap. The way of the fist, gotta change the script. Got to respect it. The way of the fist, gotta change the script. Gotta respect the drip. Show some grills beyond the lips. Flexing diamonds on my wrist, cause that is lit. She already made a comment about the cute boys. Yeah. In the first episode, or episode 6. Zara never found Axel attractive. Yeah. Tall guy, muscular, built, kind of a little short on the personality. She timed walking Robbie out perfectly. Yes. Okay, there you go. Zara is one small snake. Posted it on. Oh, geez. Robinal, you're horrible. You're horrible. Any girl would do that. Or a guy or whatever. Zara is one small snack. Love the increased profanity. She doesn't fraternize with her dojo, which is weird. So she's the opposite of Axel. Who's your favorite sensei in Cobra Kai or the Karate Kid films? I mean, I like Johnny. Obviously Miyagi. It's cool. A lot of work for Miyagi, though. You're constantly painting and sanding and doing all this stuff. We need bass, drum, guitar, and piano for your rap. You know what? Maybe I'll find something. I'll try and look for something. Now that you mention it, well, I'll look. She could have a photo of him and maybe use it to make him throw the Axel fight in part 3. No. Zara's gonna sick with all that hand to her lip stuff. Well, yeah, you're right. She didn't shower yet. So where were her hands previous to like kissing and doing stuff? Yeah, we don't know where her hands were. That's a good point. Axel was a bit too tall for Zara. Usually girls don't turn down a guy for being too tall. Zara wants a fun dude. That's true. She's snacking on Robbie's snake. What are your thoughts, Daniel being attacked by Skull? I don't have thoughts on that yet, Melissa. Really hope Julie's in part 3. Yeah. Unconscious with eyes open, they're dead. Daniel's the best character. Right. Do you think they did a good job CGI Miyagi? I mean, like, I know it's CGI, obviously. It's a dream sequence, so I think it kind of is okay. It's not a perfect CGI, it's not a perfect voice. I know that intellectually, obviously. But I think the fact that it's a dream sequence probably makes it okay. The show is so aware the way Miyagi-san started complaining about Daniel. I think it's better to think of it more as Daniel's projection to himself through Miyagi. So it's not really Miyagi, but it's sort of like Daniel coming to himself. Daniel realizing, his own thoughts on Miyagi is why Miyagi didn't explain things to him and Miyagi kept things from him. Right? Like, so don't, I mean, obviously it's Miyagi, but don't think that it's actually Miyagi. It's Daniel's inner mind to himself. Zara and Axel are both emotionless, just in very different ways. Interesting that you call Zara emotionless. I would disagree. Because Axel's problem is like he totally like can't handle emotion. Like he talks to Sam for 5 minutes and he doesn't express his emotion. He doesn't express it very well or at all. He doesn't know how to handle it. And meanwhile, Zara is completely expressing emotion, even if a lot of it's fake, for her live streams and such. If you were the security guard and during the brawl in part 2, I would do what the security guards did in the show and hightail out of there. I'm not getting involved in that. Any chance Kwan's death will send Silver back to therapy? No. She has to stand on a chair to do a face-off with Axel. Yeah. Do you think there's a chance Kwan comes back? No. Zara could have taken a photo of Robbie and used it to throw the accident. You like that theory, don't you? Guys, I don't think Zara was with Robbie to get blackmail material. Finally, first off, remember at that point, Miyagi-Do was not doing so well. Like she didn't know Miyagi-Do was going to be a challenge even in the semifinals or something. Like she just saw Robbie as like a good-looking American guy. Yeah, some girls. That's another thing. Some girls, you're international. They want to experiment with the American guy. That was probably part of it too. Maybe this is for Daniel's final arc to accept people can change. Maybe Robbie decided to have his father's last name. Maybe, but I don't think that's really going to be a plot point. Do you like how they brought back Dennis? Yes. And I just finished the interview with William Christopher Ford. A lot of fun. He's talking about he's gonna be in part 3 too, because he mentioned episode 14 in the interview. So the littlest of teas. So there's more Dennis to come. Maybe you'll have a few better moments. Win a fight or something. Mr. Mayor Daniel is too eager to understand everything, but never willing to accept people do dark things. Yeah. Beatbox party. Yeah. Quan is probably 19. Maybe. The coast is clear. The coast is clear to make out. The coast is clear. No, we're literally on a beach, man. The coast is clear. Possibly Sean comes back. I mean, maybe, but not for nothing major. Was Master Serrano? I mean, Master Serrano was alive, but we never saw him. I recognize Dennis. It was definitely something for like the super fans who keep up with that and such. Did you notice the Hayden cameo? Could I miss it? Axel looks like he's in his late 20s. Yeah, but in Netflix terms, that's it. This is like high school sophomore. I have a boyfriend. She's so tired. You know what's funny? We didn't. You know what's funny is we didn't get this part in the leaked video that I had and saw. We didn't get this part of the scene where they were shooting this part. And in the leaked part I had, it was when he had his shirt off when she first comes up to him and such. Because we didn't, it would have been more interesting if we had this stuff from when they were shooting it. But whoever shot it and posted it didn't stay for this part of the scene. They probably left. Towel man. He's the Ivan Drago of the series. Yeah, for sure. Axel is definitely Terminator. Yeah. I mean, who was Snake? So Snake is the other guy from Karate Kid 3. There was Snake and Dennis. Dennis was the martial artist. Snake is the guy who would see to everything else. He was one of Silver's lackeys. Sad that apparently he's dead. It was played by John Avildsen's son, who I forget his full name something Avildsen. And I thought he was willing to be back. I don't know. It seems weird, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what had happened, but maybe he couldn't do it or something, so they just had to have him die. So end up in the morgue. Why are the writers giving us a soft spot for Sensei Kim? Kind of unexpected, So we got these two. Oh my God. Oof. Jeez. Jeez. Hmm. She's got all the sand in her hair. What happened on the beach? One time. Two, if we count morning. She looks like a wreck. Sand in her hair and everything. Who fought Daniel in episode? It was Dennis. Dennis de Guzman, I think the name is. Yeah. Played by Sensei William Christopher Ford. Cobra Kai Companion just put out an interview on it. I just listened to it. Actually just finished it shortly before I started this live stream. But yeah. The memorial for Dutch at the end of episode 6 was sad, actually. Without the pole, Kim looks hot. Yeah, you guys like her like this. You guys aren't alone. Silver flashing his silver bullet to the hallway squad. I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to. No, there was no scene of them on the beach. He just references it, and she has like they left the bar and went to the beach where the coast was clear, Sam said. Apparently the coast was clear for them as well. They get up to a lot on the beach there in Barcelona. I was in Barcelona. I never got up to anything on the beach, I admit. Was Kim Da-eun in the film Kill Bill? I swear she was. I don't think so. Person's just dude was clearly nude. Oh, you mean the hot tub? Well, yeah. We talked about that last night. Oh yeah, yeah. You got out of the hot tub. Yeah. Definitely. It wasn't really a silver bullet, it was more like a silver bazooka, a silver battleship, a silver B-52 bomber. not just a bullet, man. Need to go to that beach in Barcelona. Yeah, I know. You're all going to be going to Barcelona now. Good morning, Amanda-san. Yeah, you know you like it. It could have been Kumiko's roommate. Roommate or someone else. Yeah. All right, Keeman, thank you. Hottest cougar, Amanda Carmen, Shannon, and Sensei Kim. Should I? Going to bed now. Do you think they did a good job with the way they brought back Dennis? I mean, yeah, it was good. I mean, it was a fun thing, and you know, those who know him recognize everything immediately and know he must be working with Silver. Actually, this scene where he actually bumped into Chosen right there is like kind of weird. Like he Cobra Kai tattoo, and they're both like, "Ooh, you." But Sensei Kim doesn't know who he is. They were looking for teenagers and found geriatric love. I wouldn't call it geriatric now. Um, that's a little bit much, but found their own romance. Top 10 male fighter rankings. Miyagi, Kim Sun Young, maybe Terry Silver, Johnny and Daniel, equal. Kreese. Do you think the tournament will be reinstated now after Kwan's death? Well, I don't think you would ask Cobra Kai to keep fighting. Like all of you all thought Tori shouldn't fight for the team captain after her mom died. Are you going to ask Cobra Kai to keep fighting for the championship after Kwan died? Those keychain rings are, yeah, but he has Miyagi-Do power. Hmm. They find him. Oof. Sit this thug. Uh-oh. Woo. Now that's a moment. Think we'll get Kreese versus Chosen? No, I don't. They should keep fighting. I said they should have let Tori continue. So I can claim consistency. Barnes already warned them people died. Do I know Drew? You mean Drew Cobra Kai Kid? Of course I do. Whenever Kreese steps in front of Daniel, Daniel looks like he was back in the dojo with Mr. Miyagi staring him down. Yeah. Do you think Silver was expecting to see Daniel in that scene? Not necessarily expecting to, but not surprised to see him show up. Sudden and rushed how they brought Silver back. Well, if you know Dennis, you know the character and recognize William Christopher Ford, like you saw it coming from a mile away. Um, but but otherwise, it's kind of like a shock, yeah. But then you would wonder what's going on with these other characters. Want part 3 to come now? Yeah, I don't know. No official release date yet. I mean, February 13th, and then it went away. I think Cocaine Terry is back. That's why he's not trying to show himself naked in front of he was high. Could be, but you know, he's got that confidence, you know. A few surprises. I mean, sometimes you just got that confidence. She's like smiling. Ooh. I need to make this a thumbnail. Um, I don't know. I mean, some of you guys are unaware of what it's like to have confidence. So no one is going to talk about how Daniel just let those two men get eaten by the dogs. And maybe they got away with it. We don't know. If you appreciate how a suitor collect his asses accordingly. Vestalana and the kids, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Kenny would beat Dimitri. I love Miyagi flashback dream. Yeah, it was kind of good. It was a dream of a flashback or something. Daniel staring directly at Silver's snake. I wonder what happened in part 3. Like, she doesn't even know Daniel. Oh, we don't quite know that. Kim likes. Well, keep in mind, she just hooked up with Chosen, and now she's seeing this and is like, oh, upgrade. Where do these 5 episodes rank in the whole series? I'm not entirely sure. Um, you know, good surprises. We'll see. Silver view pack and his silver bullet. Yeah. Kim and Tori's interactions leading to the finals. Chosen had Kim in her feelings. A little bit. But remember, Tori asked her, is it all worth it? Giving up everything just for winning, just for karate. And Kim says, yes. I think that's a key moment. Daniel looks more tense. So Kreese has probably seen this before, right? They were in Vietnam together. Sometimes like you're just showering in the unit. So it's like that happens when you're in the army. Daniel's seen it too from the steam room last time. So Daniel's like, here you go again. Terminator movie starring Axel from Iron Dragons. Yeah. Kreese gets redeemed, maybe. You look a little tense, John. Maybe you should book yourself in here. Robbie's lucky he got to grab Quan's hair. I'd love to touch his hair. I don't even remember where that was. The kids wishing they had experience because they were there because they had experience in those fights. Yeah. Oh, boy. I mean, people would argue if Devin even cheated. I mean, he did say like no rules. So what does it mean? Sam actually stayed loyal. Yeah. She doesn't got it. Axel's too weird. Like Sam likes the guys, who are a little bit, outgoing, douchey, you know, from the Kyler, just outgoing, suave, Miguel, be Kyler, who guys do like Axel's to stay in the corner, be quiet for Sam, you know, like he's not really her type. So I don't see it like as that big a surprise. Sam, well, her name is Samantha LaRusso. Sam, a boy or a girl name. Samantha, of course. Switch boyfriends for a minute. Well, so did Axel, but it didn't work out. Didn't work out for him. Now you're all like, I've always liked you. Now it's like, now we want to put them together. kind of flattering. I agree with him. Like, it is kind of flattering. It is true. She knew he was the biggest threat. She could have did it to Hawk, mind you. Hawk was the other guy out there, but she didn't do it to Hawk. She did it to Kenny. Targeting him was kind of flattering. Sam likes, yeah, summed it up for you. Yeah, that's just what I was saying too. Thoughts on Hayden's role as a lawyer? You know, we laugh and make fun, but I actually I think it's nice for Hayden. You know, we know that Terry Silver has been Hayden's favorite character. He's made no secret of it, you know, for years. And, you know, so definitely he put himself in that role because it's kind of like a dream for him, you know? He gets to play a scene with like his favorite character of all time. Um, um, where's darn it? You know, Hayden gets to play a scene with his favorite character of all time. So, you know what? Come on, Terry. Think about your legacy. You know, he's sort of his favorite thing. Will you be? Well, I was already. They had a watch party in part 2. I mean, that was my cameo right there. We got Dennis. Yeah. How did he escape jail? Well, he had Hayden as lawyer, right? Kenny took it like a champ. He didn't need to get nerfed no more. Yeah. Sensei Wolf sounds like a butcher. Oh boy. So that's good. So we got Hayden. We got the silver bazooka. Silver bazooka. And we got these. So, you know, I want to say, I don't think Miyagi-Do was going to make the finals. Because they were so far behind in points. Like they needed to like make a lot of points. And in the match, with Miyagi-Do against with Robbie against Axel here. Like he's not scoring any points. Like how are they going to catch back up? Like if you look, they're so far behind. I don't know. But like they're like so far behind. Oh, there it is. Oh, darn it. Like, and then so like Robbie's fighting Axel and he's not scoring any points. In fact, Axel scored a couple of points on him. Like they're 20. I mean, they have to take second. They have to at least pass Cobra Kai or whatever, you know, or even to win. They need, you know, what, 40, no, 50, Jesus Christ, 51 points. Think about it. I mean, they're just so far behind. And Robbie's fighting Axel and he's not even getting any points. So like it seemed like they were pretty much out. Was Silver naked when he left the hot tub? Obviously. I mean, when you're broad alpha, you don't mind people seeing your glorious naked body. Creates power. Silver's is like 100 inches. Pretty much the plot of Mighty Ducks 2. When they need points, Kenny pulls a silver bullet. Maybe, but Kenny wasn't fighting in the finals anyway. Do you think Sam will get her arc in part 3? Because so far she's had great moments, hasn't really had an arc of her own. I mean, she'll have something. I don't know for sure what it'll be. Tori looks spaced out most of this season. It's definitely her acting. I mean, Tori was never all there. Dealing with her mom's death and everything. Like she was spaced out. Like so, but like, I mean, Robbie's just not getting any points on him. They're like 50 points behind, and you know, he's scoring nothing. So what's gonna happen? And then the fight breaks out. So it looks like Miyagi-Do was headed to defeat. You know, because they just weren't going to be able to get it. I don't know how many fights they have. Does each male captain fight each other male captain? I'm not sure. I have to look back. I don't even remember what the exact rules are. But Yoon was the time he has heart and discipline, would never do what Quan did. Would he put Yoon over Hawk in part 2 or vice versa? I think Hawk can beat Yoon. I don't think the points decide the finals. When Quan beat Dio, he made his way to the finals, even though it wasn't confirmed the points of other dojos. Yeah. So, yeah, Quan beat Diego. So it's just 2. It's basically 2 rounds. So whoever wins this fights the next one. But points decide the overall winner. But Robbie was losing anyway. He got a point. Like Axel had a couple of points and Robbie had nothing. Do you think we'll get the bus? Obviously, we're getting the best around. We need Ultra Hawk back. Yeah. Thank you for watching my videos and liking them. You're welcome. Watch Party makes a cameo in part 3. Yeah. But see, it says 5 points for Axel. I'm not even sure where he got those 5 points. But I mean, Robbie had nothing on him. So like, how's Robbie going to get to the finals? To fight. And Axel doesn't even know Robbie had hooked up with Sam too. Jeez. Can you imagine if Axel knew Robbie had hooked up with Sam? Watch Party. Are you blonde? Look at my it's red and black. See my picture? We've got 500 views. Oh, good for you, man. They're cool ones. My nephew puts up some videos of him doing nunchucks and stuff. Actually got a few thousand views. And his were very well made. Has his own ponytail inspired by Terry Silver, yeah. Quan dying. Well, maybe, but none of that fits with what we have from our leaks. So 2 knockouts and they would have had a chance. Yeah, but even then they're not in first. I mean, you can score like 10 points and then knock out and get another 20. So you got like 30, but like that's presumably really hard to do. COVID is not a part of this story. Actually, someone said when does Johnny leave the voicemail? Alex messaged me earlier today. Talking about the here's Johnny. Get your ass back here. April 10th. Yeah, it is. So they're in April now. Which is like they just ignored COVID because this timeline wise, this would be right when all the COVID shit was going on. So it's just ignored right there. That was the beginning. Yeah, it was. This is in fact, this is the point where at least in the United States, I mean they're in Europe, but I don't know, but like people started going crazy like with extended lockdowns and everyone was masking everything. Because this is like 2 weeks to stop the spread, and then this is like 2 weeks later after that. So it's like almost 4 weeks. They talk about their last time, started to cry, brought up the feels. The writers hate Hawk. No, I don't think so. Hawk is still nerfed. Nah. Yeah. So no COVID. Just ignore it. It's fine. It doesn't need to exist. The Miyagi-verse is an alternate universe anyway, so it's just as well. Yeah, I didn't notice it either. Someone messaged me saying it, mentioned it today, and I didn't pay attention, so I figured I'd look right now. But that's worth noting. There's not a lot to go off the cliffhanger than before. Yeah. We don't know. Imagine that the actor's actual phones is being used, especially considering the filming was happening in April. No. They actually this is actually from CGI. They actually pay a special effects company that does all this. And they shoot it. So they shoot a phone. They'll shoot a blank phone sitting on the ground like this. From the prop department, but then they actually pay a special effects company to go and put these screens on and such. So that's yeah. So that's not like real. Although it would be weird if they actually shot this on April 10th. But anything on phones and stuff or computer screens or something like that's all like or like when they're watching the television and such, they use dummy phones. Yeah. But it's generally done from the special effects. There's special effects crew. Even Kenny came in and performed better than Hawk, while Hawk is now closer to Dimitri and only had success through help and nothing special to do that helped the team. I mean, Hawk had some moments. Dimitri kicked him off the platform. Fucking karate from a man. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my favorite line from this part is. You think you would have a better lock screen. It's always very generic, you know. You assume it's Ralph's phone being used. No. No. What did with Quan really disappoint? You mean Quan dying? Yeah. I mean, I get it. Oof. Let's see, what are we doing? Cobra Kai's doing well. Redeemers. Weston Warriors, man. Oof. Hornet's Nest. Is this the Thailand team? I thought this for a minute. I thought that was Poltergeist. I thought, oh, Poltergeist. What? Dublin Thunder. Leave it to the drunken Irishman. Tiger Strike. Yeah, Russian. Nyumba Yaduma. Artist. Dojo Berlin. I like how the Germans are just Dojo Berlin. Like, what if when Johnny was looking for a name for Ego Thing, if he just called it Dojo Los Angeles? Yeah, we'll just call ourselves Dojo Los Angeles. Kind of an odd name. Him easily beat by Robbie. Well, I don't think it was easy. It was sad. Like I was fine with Cobra Kai winning at all because I liked them, but well, the release date it said February 13th at first, and then they changed it to coming soon. So Netflix seemed like they didn't want to put the release date out too fast or something or other. Don't know why. Let's see if I can't even get it to come up. Now if you go to the end, like it there, yeah, final episode's coming soon. You see how it said that right there? Final episode's coming soon. Because it originally said February 13th. And I think when I first watched it, it said that. But now it just says final episode's coming soon. Yeah, I would say February 13th is the most likely. Either A, they changed their mind that they didn't want to announce it, you know, so they may change their mind. But we'll see. Where's the inside the dojo? Shoot. I need inside the dojo. I actually haven't watched this thing. I've just played the little clips because of, yeah. Because this is them again. Valley Arena. So we can see this. Daniel's all right. All right. Hold on. Jeez. Season 6. Snake. No, I'm on the wrong episode. Sorry. I'm gonna go back to Dog in a Fight. Just get your ass back here. All right. Wednesday, April 10th. Wednesday, April 10th. Yeah, you can just no. April 10th. No, that must have been 2019. That would be 2019, right? Yeah. We're back in 2019. We've entered a time warp. But a Wednesday in 24. It was also a Wednesday in 2019. It's not 2024. Well, I wish they did a whole time skip, but it seems more like 2019. Did they finish? Yes, part 3 is done. If they release part 3, no, I don't think it's going to be later. I think maybe they're considering having it sooner. We'll see. Kenny telling Anthony you're going to want home field advantage. Yeah. Hawk was the only one who didn't get hit in that dojo. Agni Kai, I like that you find the important parts, you know. Would you say Quan was already being foreshadowed to die? I don't necessarily think so. I think they were leading up to a death for a long time. Starting with Mike Barnes talking about people have died. And then even in the beginning of the final episode, they're looking over the records and, Miyagi killed someone. So I think they were always leading towards it, not necessarily Quan specifically. Although when they talk about when with Mike Barnes talking about how someone died, and then people keep saying how Quan was going to die, it leaked. That was kind of like how I suspected it could be true, even though I didn't want it to be. Do you think the tournament is going to continue? Well, what do you expect Cobra Kai to do? to keep fighting without their team captain just to replace Quan and keep going? No, I think the tournament's going to stop. Hawk didn't even get to land his Superman punch. That's sad. Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3, 2025. Do you think the last 5 will be an hour? No. More or less the same time run time. Is Part 3 the last of the Miyagi verse? Hopefully not. There could still be a spinoff. There's more to come. See, here, like almost when you see the long hair or something, like, and you see him, I knew who it was. Do you think Axel should have been disqualified for attacking Miguel during the tournament? What do you mean? No. Yoon and Kim, eventually others leave Cobra Kai, maybe. Do you think the next show will be called Miyagi-Do? I think it's possible. I think that makes a lot of sense. That Daniel didn't even recognize Dennis. Yeah, he didn't really know Dennis very well. Dennis was like Mike Barnes's wingman, sidekick. So he remembered Barnes, but not Dennis. Dennis was just there. I think Miguel falling off the balcony was a bit more of a shock to me. Yeah, I think we get a time skip of something. Some sort of time skip for sure. Christopher Lozano. So much going on and wrapping up storylines. I'm not sure if Julie Pierce will show up at this point. I do believe. No, I think Julie has a role to play. Significantly. Yes, as Robinoff says, would you recognize someone you met twice nearly 40 years ago? It's like, nah. I just like how Daniel's getting his butt kicked. And then he pulls off the sleeve and is like, you're a Cobra Kai. And then it motivates him. You think the age range goes up to maybe 21? I don't think so. Maybe to 18. But I assume it's the junior version, the junior competition, and then they have the senior competition. What can we see in part 3 of Cobra Kai? We'll see how this all plays out, I guess. Should it have been Daniel that got stabbed? Nah. That's the key part. Daniel's not going to be careless with a knife like that. That's the thing. That's Quan, man. He's like careless. So saw karate. Funny. Yeah. Daniel in the cage. Johnny and Miguel are definitely both like Rocky the way they can take a punch. Yeah, that's true. Johnny will win the tournament with Cobra Kai and expands it all over the valley like Terry, but it's his version. And I think he buys the OG Dojo as the flagship. Probably. More people remember Snake than Dennis. Maybe. Do you think Diddy will be the final boss? You guys with your Diddy questions today. You're really into that, was up. Just so you know, like was really into that. Was really into that Diddy stuff. Should have been silver. The truth is more people remember Snake than Dennis. Wolf was kicking Johnny's ass as much as I hate. How are we going to stop him or Axel or even Zara? I think when Johnny buckles down, he can take out Wolf. Johnny took out the entire fist by himself. He just needs the right motivation. You know what I mean? Dennis had one line, and that was at Ralph's request. I don't even know that part of the story. So the interview with William Christopher Ford is here. He's talking about how that's his stunt double and such. Smashing into the table. Who do you think is the woman Daniel's talking to in the part 3 teaser? Where's Daniel talking? Oh, you mean when he's outside? Well, like it's like Amanda or something. Amanda and some other women. Miguel should have whooped Axel's ass. Yeah. I'm bummed out that Quan died. I understand the reasoning for dramatic purposes and to show how the stakes are higher now. His death kind of reminded me of Cedric dying in the Goblet of Fire. Yeah, I almost felt like it could have been played by Robert Pattinson. Yeah, it actually felt like Cedric. That's a good comparison, and I feel like the characters almost look alike. Daniel most definitely taking a step back from karate after Quan's death. Maybe, but Daniel had nothing to do with it. Like, if there's ever anything Daniel had nothing to do with, he had nothing to do with Quan's dying. It was Amanda Daniel and Chosen talking with a woman. Cedric was a good guy. Didn't deserve. Think it's Shannon? Maybe. Will Julie Pierce show up? Oh, yeah. The fact that it was televised is traumatic. Yeah. Dublin Thunder. Actually, I think Sam like annoys me. She's like showing so much sympathy for him. She doesn't even know him. Also, what part 3 bring? I don't know what you're asking. Robbie loses the man bun. See, now you're just setting yourself up to be disappointed, Robina. You want Robbie to lose the man bun? Like, like if there's anything you'll be disappointed in this show, it's Robbie's hair. Unable to explain away anyway. I like this fight. I like the platform fight. Girl's doing good here. Uh-oh. My theory is that the woman that Daniel's talking to in part 3 teaser is someone who's related to Master Serrano. I don't think so. Spain might kick them out. Well, maybe. I think Sam is going to go in for the kiss to Axel. I hope not those. Miguel 2-1 fight. Yeah, Miguel did good. I feel like Miguel carried the team more than Robbie did, even though Robbie was the captain. Robbie did have like the win against Quan, which is good. But like it was ultimately one hit. Like I felt like Miguel was carrying the team more. Miguel is more of the natural leader. He just shouts Miyagi-Do. How is that? How is that like sensei coach? I just shout Miyagi-Do. 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 Like what? The Irish girl. She says this in a, I know I don't have the sound up, but like she says this in such a great like Irish accent. Um, like I didn't even catch it the first time I watched, but like it's pretty good. Like, oh, well, I'll show you tough bitch. Well, I'll show you tough bitch. It's almost like an exaggerated Irish accent. Well, I'll show you tough bitch. It's like it's such an exaggerated accent. I don't know. Maybe it's Hillary Swank in a wig, so as not to spoil her return. I don't think so. Although I'll have to look. Cobra Kai was so badass. I love it. You came to the right place. Miguel should have dumped Sam. Let's be honest. Uh, do you think the leak with Miguel in season 1 style Cobra Kai gi with the Captain Headband is fake? No, obviously it's not fake. She got her get back. Yeah. Yeah, she got her back. I meant how the teens looked around Cedric's body and how everyone was in disbelief. Now a teenager died in a tournament, whether it was justified or anything. Would anyone agree that Mr. Miyagi was Diddy and Daniel is Justin Bieber? What? No, what's up? No one would agree with that. Like, why is everything you type about Diddy? Hayden Schlossberg cameo was crazy. Yes. Let's hold on. Well, I'll show you tough bitch. Oh my god. Can you get more? Ah, oh, damn it. There it is. Hold on. I'll show you tough bitch. Okay. Hold on. Let's find. Where's trying to find the spot where Daniel's talking. Oh, right there. So you're putting the forward of the theory. This is Julie Pierce, and she's in a wig to be in disguise. Interesting. They got 2 cameras going too. One on Ralph, one on Chosen. Well, I admit that would be really funny. But we don't know where they are. But she's in shot. Yeah, it's almost more likely to be Shannon. But I don't know who would be here. Don't know why Amanda's here. They're dressed up. They're at the park or something. Chosen is holding a glass, like a wine glass or something. No, this isn't Allie. That's not Elizabeth's shoe. You think it's Shannon? I feel like her hair is a little brighter than Shannon's hair. I mean, not that that could be anything. I mean, like she could have done her hair or something. Dublin girl reminding me of Tori. Yeah. No way that. Yeah, it's not Julie. She could have dyed her hair after all these years. Nah. I think it would be too much if they actually put her in this cameo. I mean, not in this cameo, in this little teaser. Just someone else. I don't know. Who looks like this though? Besides, I think Hilary Swank is like thunder. Isn't Hilary Swank pretty petite? Like, not that this girl's not petite, this woman, but like even more so. Shannon's actress credited for episode 11. Okay. I mean, that could be because I would suspect this to be episode like 11. So, and then dreams finally met. And then we have a little bit going here. So this is at the All Valley Arena. You know what? I mean, it looks like he doesn't have the America patch on his gi, does he? Like, I don't see that American patch. I don't know. I felt like Robbie's gi looks different, right? Redeemers fighting Kenny. Yeah. Actually, darn it. What is this patch? What is that patch? That's like something else. So it looks like the Korean Cobra Kai logo in the background. Could be. But like, what is this one? The skeletons fighting Daniel. Yeah. Daniel closed Miyagi-Do because Quan. Maybe. Hated Hawk's hair. Well, he was very there was I mean, so they're at Miyagi-Do here. Don't know who this is though. This is odd because I don't know who this would be. Like, who's in the skeleton costumes attacking Miyagi-Do? Cobra Kai never dies. Well, that's true. Someone pointed out his shirt. What shirt? Whose shirt? Some sort of dream or hallucination. Well, dream sequence makes sense. I mean, there's like fog and stuff, right? And we've had dream sequences. We had a Miyagi dream sequence. Daniel's shirt here. Why? What is Daniel is wearing Los Angeles Charger, and I think Miyagi is trying to pull a prank on Daniel as skeleton. What is a Los Angeles Chargers shirt? It's the team of jersey he was wearing in the movie. That could be. I'll do a comparison. That's the classic. I forget what he had underneath the shower costume. Should they ever develop the relationship? Quan and Kreese more? Well, they did what they could. I mean, they did what they could. Actually, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Kreese. Let's hold on, guys. Let's pull this up here. God damn it. Sorry. Oh, it is. So if we go, you can actually see it better in this scene. It's got the Chargers shirt. Yeah. I mean, or Daniel just is a fan of the Chargers. I was wearing the. He was wearing a jersey. Yeah. So this is what he had underneath the shower. So the only difference is in that scene, he's wearing like a hoodie or something, some sort of like jacket or zip up hoodie over it. Similar to the zip up hoodie you can get there. Party time. Look at this awesome watch party merch. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna hang it up here. We went a little over 2 hours. I gotta write videos. I gotta get you guys some videos to watch. We'll do more than live streams. But yeah, there's a lot to come. Then there's a lot to come. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Hit the link. Look for all your cool watch party merch, and I'll be back. Stream tomorrow night, like always. Have a great day. You just got here. Sorry, man. Go back. We did 2 hours. See you at the next watch party. Thank you.